And now it's time for you to sit back, relax, and share your views with the rest of the world. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the most interactive 30 minutes on television. This is Joy News Interactive. I hope you have your phones and tabs and other smartphone devices charged and ready, because we've got a lot to talk about this morning. So you can send us your views via WhatsApp on 05608000 and on Facebook and on Twitter. Our Facebook handle is facebook.com/Joy News on TV. And on Twitter, we're at JN Interactive Ghana or at Joy News on TV. So if you're ready, let's go. So, on to our first issue this morning. We have lawyer Morris Ampao and his hunger strike. Now, you know, he spoke to my colleague Mamavi Owusu-Abuaji earlier this month talking about his intentions. Let's just take a look at that video real quick.
And I will go on hunger strike.
Hey.
And even refuse to practice for 1 year.
Who loses?
Presidents will lose. Because if I'm not practicing for 1 year.
If you starve yourself?
Yes, starve myself. Yes, I don't eat. If I'm developing this belly, so it will help me.
If you starve yourself and you decide that you will not work for a year.
Yeah, when I'm not eating, Ghanaians will find out why Loyampa is not eating. As a President Mama. He has created a problem and I'm not eating. My children, I'll tell the children, the president is not making eat. And you see how far it will go. Can you imagine President Loyampa declaring hunger strike? My wife will not cook. It will have a lot of money to save.
Well, you know, that's not all that he said. He also had quite a bit more to share with Mama V that morning.
Can you imagine if these three guys were released? The jamboree, the way some of the food soldiers will be insulting the judges. You know, in victory, these people will hail them, and then matters of what, something, and then can the president gag the comments? And how would the judges feel? Especially Sophia Akufu and co. How would you feel? And how would the judiciary feel? So I'll call on the judiciary to go on strike.
If the Montie 3
yes, are released. First, I'll challenge the order, because that power is not is subject to the Constitution and the final determination of the court. Everybody's actions, including the president's actions, can be challenged at the Supreme Court. And 2, the judges must go on strike. And 3, I will campaign directly against President Mahama.
So that was Morris Ampao speaking with my colleague Mama V Owusu-Abuaji on the AM show that was on the 11th of August concerning hunger strikes and how he'll incite the judiciary to also, you know, basically go on strike against the president. But what do you think about this? Let us know via WhatsApp 05608000 and on Facebook. Now remember, the lawyer has said that his hunger strike, which started from a certain period, has now been cut down to about a week. Let me check out some of your views on Facebook right now. First of all, Mauli Ejameshi says, as a lawyer and you're faced with legal issues, to come out with legal terms and articles to prove that the president is wrong. You are here saying hunger strike. Where is my faith? As someone without legal background, then I have to be dying. And he says, you are a disgrace. Comportamentus says, Ghana is getting very interesting. Wish I was back home to watch all the political theatrics. Please tell me who is to watch or monitor Morris Ampao to see if he is truly on hunger strike. Kojo says, President Mahama has released the Montie 3. In effect, he has lost the elections. Well, that's your opinion, Kojo. Ebalte says, please, a policeman should be assigned to him in order to monitor him so that his wife will not hide and give him food to eat. Jonah Savimbi, the Montie trio were lawfully incarcerated and accordingly pardoned. The same, it's only a witch, wizard, or politically skewed propagandist cheerleader who will disagree with either. Your opinion? I just ask you to keep it clean. Emmanuel Pamford, please Doc, you did not give any timeline. You said indefinite hunger strike. Why 1 week now? Come again, lawyer Ampao. Nate Andrews, I think he will do it for a year. In fact, you're making a lot of noise. Where have you reached with the case with Asamoah John? Matthew Kretcher, seriously, where was he when Kennedy Ejapong declared the killing of millions of Ghanaians and yet goes scot-free? The same man speaks blasphemy against women in this country, accusing them as prostitutes, giving out their bodies in place of positions. Okay, that's maybe you're drifting off into a completely different topic, Matthew, but if we can stay on lawyer Ampa declaring a strike, a hunger strike, because the president has remitted the sentence of the Montie 3. Kojo is back saying President Mahama has, in consultation with the Council of State, exercised his authority under Article 72 of the Constitution. The name of God is mercy. Sheikh Kwesi says, if you wake up at dawn and eat, who will be there to watch you? And Alhaji Ima says his hunger strike will be in vain because nobody is ready to listen to him. So he shouldn't waste his time and his energy. A couple of your views on Facebook. Let's see what you're also saying on WhatsApp as well. Castro from Bolga says, I agree with the lawyer. I will join him in his hunger strike. Mahama has set a bad precedence. That's President Mahama has set a bad precedence in Ghana. Another one here, Daniel in Yendi says, this is a bad precedence from the government. It's now abiding by all presidents to pardon persons who threaten to rape and kill judges. Does the president also know that the judges have powers under the Constitution to do otherwise? And that's Daniel's opinion. And here's another one. You didn't add your name or your location, but you're saying this is hypocrites or hypocrites. I don't know whether you're trying to refer to the Hippocratic law or something. You can just send in that message once again. Suleimane says Mr. Ampao can just go and continue with his hunger strike. Senior high school student here, Linda, also says, I see Mother Ghana is weeping. I'm a senior high school student, but trust me, the president will regret this. That is Linda sending in her opinion. And you can continue sending in yours via WhatsApp and Facebook. And let's check out what some of you on the streets of Accra have also been saying about lawyer Maurice Ampao and his hunger strike.
As the Bible says, not all things that are lawful for us. I thought that what they did, they themselves accepted. Sometimes there are some things, when we discipline you, at the end, it is for your own good. So for me, the president shouldn't have released them. But what do? There's no need for lawyer Maurice Ampao to go and then demonstrate.
I support him fully, 100% fully. Because without the law or without the Supreme Court and without the rule of law, like by now Ghana would have turned like a jungle. I can just see you and slap you, which is an assault, which is very, very, it's against your right, human right to slap somebody to this. So if these people have threatened judges and judges have taken decision and president could go to this extent to pardon them, then I think it's unprecedented, as we always say. I'm highly disappointed by our head of state or our first gentleman of the land.
I don't think it's going to make any difference because the government has taken their decision. The decision is not well. It's not good. It's not going to help the country. It's not going to help the judiciary. I mean, it's very disappointing.
Even to me, I think judges hold the state even more than the president, more than any arm of government. What a judge will say is what will help all of us. If the judges, they interpret the Constitution. So if the judge is saying these people have done this, they should go and serve 4 months and then maybe politics has set in, so they have to be released. Well, that's up to us. But for Maurice Ampao to say he's not going to eat for a week, that's his own problem, truly.
And those were some views from the streets of Accra, but let's see what you're also sending us on Facebook. This morning, Abdul Wahab says, I will join him because that is the right thing to do. The president has totally disrespected the Supreme Court judges. Emmanuel Jan says, ouch, only a week? At least do the same months that the M3 spent in prison. Kakra Solomon says, the president, in my view, has set a bad precedent. The exercise of this so-called compassion can best be described as a conflict of interest, and there are thousands of convicts who have shown great remorse for their sins, but the president has not set them free. Ironically, he finds reasons to free the Montie three who criminally erred by threatening to kill and rape the Chief Justice in her defense of the construction of the land. Clearly, the president has done this because these guys are NDC members, and indeed, they had earlier stated on they were fighting for the president. And that's a coup d'etat against the spirit of the 1992 Constitution. So you're still watching Joy News Interactive. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, more to share. You're still watching Joy News Interactive, and let's move a little bit away from Maurice Ampao and his hunger strike and talk about a brave young woman who went against all convention and chose to go without makeup on her wedding day. Think about this for a moment. She went completely makeupless on her wedding day, and I saw some of the pictures, and to be honest, I think she looked pretty amazing. But ladies, what do you think? Would you dare to go without makeup on your biggest day? And the guys, how would you feel when you see your bride walking down the aisle without any makeup on?
Yeah, I would like to apply makeup on my wedding day because it beautifies us. It's the biggest day in my life, so I like to look good. After all, my husband to be knows me before that day, so I don't mind.
No, I don't think so, because I saw her in a natural way, and I needed to be in a natural way in the wedding room so that I can see her and be happy.
Makeup on a wedding day, no. If she has lipstick and I have to, they say, kiss your bride, I'm going to eat chemicals into my stomach.
Because I can't just be looking like this on my wedding day, so definitely I might look nice or something, yeah.
No, I don't like it at all. Yeah, because if you are having your natural beauty and it's because of the skin that you have, that is the reason why, I loved you. So why are you going to apply artificial colors, whether green, yellow or blue?
Well, some interesting views there. Somebody, even completely against the use of lipstick because he doesn't want to be chewing chemicals. And somebody else saying, yes, well, I've seen you in your natural state, so why are you going all overboard on your wedding day? But let's check out what you're saying on Facebook as well. I'll read some of your WhatsApp messages, but first, Facebook, Suleiman is saying, of course, for me, it's no surprise because makeup is not the reality of beauty. Nana Kweku says, makeup always makes women artificial. As for me, dear, I'll not allow her. Evan says, sorry, yes, she has to look exceptionally beautiful on that day, but she mustn't overdo it. It should be moderate, but attractive. Welbeck Manuel, I will not allow her at all. Bema Kofi Fearless, I always want to see her natural beauty, and so definitely without for him. Hertison Jasper, I love natural beauty. Artificial women are a disaster. Abdul Wahab says, oh no, I just don't like makeup at all. Pan-African Dunkhill, I don't really like it, but a shallow wear will be more than nice. I guess maybe you're trying to say just a little bit, in moderation. Stephen Nana Ayusu says, makeup makes women look too artificial. I dislike them. # vehemently. Choi says, well, as a Korean, I will feel happy if my wife doesn't apply makeup. Well, back again, I dislike that. Ebenezer, I'll be happy whether makeup or no makeup. And Samuel Kufi says, no, no, no for me. Very strong points of views from all the gentlemen on our Facebook pages, and also for the women as well, saying, well, yes, they would love to have some makeup, and since he's seen her without makeup before, why not go all out on your wedding day? But let's see what you're saying on WhatsApp. Makeup to make up your beauty. Well, I wonder how many ladies can go without it. Another opinion here saying makeup is evil, and that's James from Wa. Okay, that's a little bit extreme, but it's definitely your opinion. Another one here saying, on the lawyer Ampao issue, lawyer Ampao can please take care and not to go on that hunger strike because it will not change anything. Now, on the makeup issue, natural is very expensive and men need it, and that's Alex. So are you on the natural side or are you on the expensive makeup side? I'm a little bit confused. So if you could just send me another message and explain. Patrick Opong, who's writing from the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, makeup sometimes makes them more ugly. I love everything natural because we are naturally made. Now, Opire Rexford says, I hate it, so I've advised my spouse against it. Dennis from Sutu, at least it should be moderate, and that one is more acceptable. And here is a vehement no makeup on my wedding day. That's Kwabna J, who is so, stressing on it that no way. He is not under any circumstance going to allow his bride to have makeup on her wedding day. Well, this is Joy News Interactive. We've talked about the hunger strike. We've talked about brides with and without makeup. Now let's talk about something a little bit political because, this is the season. Now, the presidential aspirant for the Progressive People's Party, Dr. Papa Kwesi Indum, went to commission a branch of the GN Bank, which, as you know, is one of the companies he owns, and then later went to a PPP rally. That's not surprising since he is, the flag bearer for that party. However, at the PPP rally, he was still wearing his Group Indum shirt, which raised a lot of questions. One of them being, is the good doctor mixing his business empire with his political ambitions? And your messages on Facebook have already come. King David says, as other parties are campaigning using their previous achievements, he also has to use his legacy to campaign. He's doing the right thing because that's his green book. Kofi says, you can't leave something you have achieved for something you are yet to achieve. So let him use that if that's his legacy. Pan-African Dunkhill, let's listen to what he says and not what he wears. Edem, it's better than lying to Ghanaians, and nobody is lying to Ghanaians. I don't know who you're even talking about. Kakraba says it's his own company and you can question him on that. Alexander Wood, I wanted to say he's his own boss, but that's not my business. Umar Rams, I think there's nothing wrong with him wearing his group shirt for campaigning. After all, he provides work and he does what he says. Kojo is back again. Dr. Kwesi Indum says we should blame Ghanaians. Okay, I'm not going to read that. Thank you very much. Narrow politicians are double-edged swords. And Al Hassan, the only truthful person or honest person for Ghana is Dr. Pa Kwesi Indum. And on Facebook as well, really quickly, on WhatsApp, because, I have my tab here. Dr. Papa Kwesi Indum is the president Ghana will never have. He's the idea man. I think he's the best for Ghanaians, and you strongly recommend him. Well, that's interesting. And here's another one. You didn't add your name or where you're texting from. kindly do so next time. No, he's telling Ghanaians he'll definitely provide jobs for us. Let's forget about the fact he's wearing his shirt, his Group Kingdom shirt, and focus on building our nation, Ghana, because there's nothing wrong with that. Dennis returns with, a man is judged based on what is within and not what he wears. I love that man, but it'll take long for Ghanaians to realize him as a president. Still sending in all your views on Joy News Interactive. And now here's the best part of the show for a lot of you. It's the video of the day. Take a look. And that's our very own adopted Italian Kofi Filippo praising the kinky that he's gotten whilst living in his little Italian city, sharing the virtues of kinky. I think that's with his nonna, his grandma. But let's check out what you're saying about that video on Facebook. Ben Brown, you think this individual is hilarious. I pretty much like the fact that he's praising God. Keep it up, my good sir. May God bless you. Hashtag appreciate people. Okay, Omar Rams, I think, okay, so this is on the Montie 3 issue. I think the other prisoners should also be freed, and that's your opinion on that. Some WhatsApp messages here. And here is Rexford from Jukwa saying he's laughing out loud with all the emojis you could possibly imagine in this message, saying, "You are killing me, you are killing me." And then Akosia Koko says, in fact, Kofi Filippo is just funny. God bless you, Kofi. In fact, Kofi, he's definitely a great, one of our great Italian gifts to the world. And the last one here on the makeup issue, let's just round up on makeup. Sometimes it's good to do makeup, but not always. Thank you so much for being a part of Joy News Interactive this morning. It's been a great pleasure. From hunger strikes to makeup to what you wear when you're on campaign. Do stay tuned on the Joy News channel for more great programming. My name is Jennifer. Enjoy the rest of your day.